famous. The bottom line is that this city wants to go on with business as usual, and they have created these barricades so that the media will not be able to make a connection between the protests for Breonna Taylor and what is happening with Durban. But what we believe is that the citizens of Louisville are going to come out so strong tomorrow that there is no way that you will be able to deny that justice for Breonna Taylor is more important than this race. It's more important than Churchill Downs. It's more important even than the leadership of this city, who is completely tone deaf to what its citizens are saying. So those are the things that we have been able to gather since we've been here as outsiders in Louisville. And what we hope is that the media will show the hypocrisy and make it clear that this city is instead of it holding to what it should do, which is to do your job and ensure that these officers, Mayor Fisher had the ability to fire them all. He had the ability to fire the officers. But instead of firing them, he decided to help use taxpayer dollars, including Breonna Taylor's family's taxpayer dollars, to build a fence so that he could create slave-like conditions for non-violent protesters. It is unacceptable. We will be here tomorrow, and we will continue to be here until Mayor Fisher and Daniel Cameron get their act together and go ahead and do what they know they need to do, which is to hold the officers responsible for Breonna Taylor's murder accountable. Thank you very much.
And now I'd like to bring up the final speaker for today, my son.
And yet, we're here today, and there are military tanks, armored vehicles behind me. There is a ridiculous fencing system. And once again, the question is, why don't we have leadership in Louisville, Kentucky? Who is responsible for this? Why is this necessary? We're asking you to come out tomorrow, 4:30, to stand with us. We want you to understand that we're tired of what we are seeing here in Louisville, Kentucky. It seems as though everyone wants us to move on. And what black people are saying, what our allies are saying, is that we will not move on. We want justice for Breonna Taylor. We want those officers indicted. We want the mayor to have accountability. We want there to be exposure. Why are they still dragging Breonna Taylor's reputation through the mud? Why is the mayor coming on the news and saying that he's talked to a number of organizers and he's not talked to any of us? Who is making people think that we are out here every day causing violence and destruction? This is a dramatic response to nothing.
That's correct.
This is a ridiculous response. And I want to say this on the record. It does not matter to me how many times people get on television and say, we respect your right to protest. This is not respecting our right to protest.
That's right.
It doesn't matter how many times we talk about what the protesters are doing.
We have, until freedom has been here, and we have protested mindfully, strategically, and we have yet to show any level of violence. And therefore, we should not be met with anything that shows violence. There should be no militarization in this city right now. There should be no derby in this city right now. The only thing that should be happening in this city is the arrest of the cops who killed Breonna Taylor. So until we get justice, there will be no peace. We will continue to practice nonviolence, but I want you to understand, until justice for Breonna Taylor is served, we will not be scared. These gates cannot hold us back. We will be out here every day. God bless. My son, Myssonne, Lennon, Linen, co-founder of Until Freedom.